Okay, so we're recording now. You get a message, so just press OK. We are facing our mat, feet hip distance apart. And then we're going to allow the spine to articulate in a nice and round shape, pelvic floor nice and lifted. You breathe into a prayer, softening the knees. As you breathe out, you bring the chin gently towards the chest. We're really thinking to open up the space in between those vertebrae. Lift the pelvic floor, draw the belly button towards the spine to support your rolling down of the spine. Allow the head to drop towards the floor and then allow the spine to round. You stay there as you breathe in. You breathe out, you scoop the belly button in, and we zip up the pelvic jeans. We're going to replace that pelvis upright, and you're going to allow the spine to unroll back up to a standing position. Once we're at the top there, we're going to lift your heels off the floor, body weight between the big and second toe, and then lower your heels, lengthening the spine up towards the ceiling. And then breathing in, out, soften the knees, roll down. So a couple of rolls, nice and carefully placed, articulating the spine. That's why we take it nice and slow. And then hopefully your body will remember this and we can move a little bit faster. Breathing out to scoop the belly button in and then roll up. Once your head arrives on the top of the rest of the spine, you lift your heels off the floor and then lower the heels. Breathe in. And then breathing out a little bit faster, perhaps next time to roll down. Hold your pelvic floor, draw the belly button in, all the way down. Relax your hands. Breathing out next time to scoop the belly button in and then rolling up. Arriving vertical, lift your heels off the mat and then lower them down. One more time, a little bit faster. Breathing out, roll down. Using a sequential movement still. Breathing in and out, roll up. Lift the belly button, relax your shoulders. Head arriving, lift your heels. And then we'll just roll down to come into all four. Breathing out, roll down. Reaching your hands on the mat there. Walk your hands into all four. Placing your knees down on the mat to make sure your knees are underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. Gentle push the floor away. Untuck your toes, relax your ankles there. We're going to cut, stretch from here. So we are in neutral spine. You breathe out, you scoop the belly button in, you draw your tailbone under, your chin towards chest, stretches the spine up towards the ceiling. And then lengthen back into neutral. And then if you don't have any issue or trouble with your lower back, you might want to go into gentle extension, but draw your shoulder blades towards your glutes, tailbones towards the ceiling, crown towards the ceiling, belly button in towards the spine still. And then scoop into cat stretch as you breathe out. Breathing in, lengthening into neutral or gentle extension. Still about articulating the spine and lengthening and not crushing that lower back. Breathing out, stretch one more time into cat stretch. And then lengthen into neutral and gentle extension. And then we'll come back into neutral. So restore your neutral spine, strong core against the spine there. Swimming on all four. You breathe in, out to lengthen your right arm, left leg away. Coming back, breathing in, out to lengthen your left arm, right leg. So opposite direction, opposite limbs there, breathing in and out to lengthen. Nothing else should change on your spine. You're trying to maintain the spine as a neutral. Draw the belly button into the spine. Strong shoulders, so we're not collapsing on the shoulders. We're not collapsing on those hips. Couple more times, not shoulders collapse, then push the floor away gently. And then last time, your left hand and right leg. And then coming back into all four. Sit on your heels, so place your sitting bones right on the heels first. And then allow your upper body to round and follow towards the floor. And then if you want, and you can lengthen your arms a little bit further away. Stay there, finding the lateral breathing that expand the ribcage to the back and side of it, allowing the self-massage in the middle of the back to happen naturally, just with the breath in and then out. One more there, breathing in and breathing out. And then we'll come back into all four. And we're just going to allow your table position of your spine, then neutral spine, to lean a little bit forward. So bring the crown of the head forward. And then your sitting bones or pelvis then leading to the back. And then keeping the spine in neutral, so my belly button is pressing against the spine, my pelvic floor is engaged, and I'm trying just to oil the hips and shoulders gently. And then forward, so we're not rounding, we're not reaching your sitting bones towards your heels, just reach the sitting bones back, straight back, and then crown the head forward. Again, last time. And then once we get forward, we're gonna stay forward, we're gonna tuck your toes underneath you there, and as you come back, you're gonna sit on your heels, walk your hands back, and then sit on your heels, maybe place your hands on your knees if you can, and then if you can, really want to sit right on the top of those tucked under toes and heels, stretching your sole of the feet there, stretching your toes. This might feel quite uncomfortable. We're going to stay here for a few seconds. If it feels really uncomfortable, just lean forward gently to take some body weight out. Trying to stay hands together, rotating your wrists around is a good distraction. And then stretch your arms out. Excellent. We're going to come off this. So place your hands back on all four, untuck your toes, and then sit up on your heels, and then drop the hips to one side, swing the legs around, and we're here into sitting position. We'll lengthen the spine up. Place your hands underneath your thighs there, just to have that upper body connection to your lower body. We breathe in, and now to scoop the belly button in, allow the pelvis to dip down towards the floor and up as you allow the pelvis to rock underneath you. You lengthen back up, breathing in. Keep your eyes looking forward. Breathing out. Start from the belly button and then allow the shoulders to follow as you can't draw anymore on your abdominals inwards and backwards. Lengthening, breathing. 2 more times. Breathing out to scoop and roll back. Good. And then lengthen. 1 last time, and then scoop, and then allow the pelvis to rock C shape, and then lengthen up. Good. We're going to repeat the same thing, just rotating right and left. So reach your arms forward, breathe in, out to scoop your pelvis under, and as you roll down, you're going to open your right hand to the side, and then reach behind as you scoop your bottom in. Coming back up, right, as you return the arm forward. Breathing out to scoop, roll back, open your left arm, rotating the chest towards the left, and reach behind you, keep scooping the belly button in, and then up again, lengthening the spine. And then roll back as you open your right arm again, and reach behind you, shoulders down, and then coming back upright. Last time to scoop, and then open your left hand, shoulders down, open the chest. And then scooping up and over, and then we'll come back forward to rest. Couple of breaths here to find a lateral breathing once again. Breathing in and out. And then we're gonna roll the spine up, coming up into sitting position. And then if you haven't moved yet, we're gonna move down on the mat to make sure we have space at the back of the mat. So moving down, lengthening both of your legs there. Oh no, I've got a new one actually. I like this one. Okay, so keep your knees bent, 1 more. You're gonna rock back, breathing in, out to scoop the belly button in, finding a C shape. So draw the tailbone down and up, holding it there this time. We're gonna lift your right arm up towards the ceiling. And back forward without moving your spine. Left arm up, breathing out, breathing in. And then nice and easy, isn't it? And the right arm and left arm, breathing out. Good. Okay, hold your arms there. We're going to lengthen your right leg and bend down. We're going to lengthen your left. Breathe out. Scoop the belly button in and back down. Should be quite neat, nice and easy. The legs are light. Make sure you extend the knee using the quadriceps, breathing out. And then right leg, left arm, breathing out. And back down. Swimming on all 4 from a C shape, breathing out. Opposite left leg, right arm. So keep the opposite limbs extending and lifting up. and down. Keep the belly button in, and lengthen. 2 more if we can. Breathing out. And left leg, right arm last. Good. Hold your feet down, both arms up. Breathing out. And in. Hold your spine where it is. Breathing out. Squeeze the belly button in. And down. And then reaching up. And then one last time, reaching up and hold. Breathing out. Stay. Now breathe in and out. Breathe in and out until you feel the tremor of truth. Breathing in, breathing out. One more. Good. Maybe one more. Last man standing. And reaching forward. And then up and over. Rest your chest on your thighs and allow to rest your abdominals. Finding a lateral breathing again. Good, well done. So, okay, so this is the frog. I have to turn this side so you know what's happening. We are laying down on the mat, and I'm going to do the option with your head support. So interlace your fingers, place your hands at the base of the neck, and I'm going to just re-explain this and just quickly demonstrate. So hold your pelvic floor, obviously, breathing out to lift one leg at tabletop, and then imprinting to lift the second leg. I'm going to place my heels together, toes apart. I'm going to allow my knees to come a little bit wider than my hips, so creating a diamond shape. Pressing my heels together so they're not just floating in the air, they're really pressing together. And then also the other thing is my knees are not here, they are on the top of that pelvis, so keep that thighs perpendicular there. I'm going to have my head supports there, holding my corset on. We breathe in and now to extend your legs, inner thighs together, pointy toes away from your nose. You breathe in to bend. Press your heels together, breathing out. If you want add on, as you extend your legs, you lift your upper body up. And then we bend, back there, we bend, and then lift. My hands are only supporting my head. Imagine you have a piece of paper between your inner thighs, you squeeze your inner thighs together. We use the lateral rotation. So your toes are still toes apart and heels together, so still that position, just stretching and bending. Yes? Ready? Okay, so lay down on the mat. Magari the other position, not sure. Okay, lay down on the mat. And then breathing in. Interlace your fingers, place your hands at the base of your skull. You can stay there or lift it later on. Lift your right leg at tabletop position. Draw the belly button in, imprinting, lift the left. Now place your heels together, toes apart, like a little frog. Knees stay more or less in line with the pelvis, but open to the side of the pelvis. You breathe out, pointy toes, legs together, like holding 50-pound knots between your calf and inner thighs, and then loosen them up as you breathe in to bend. Breathe out to lengthen, toes away from your nose. And then obviously, needed to say, the lower the leg, the hardest for your abdominals, but just get them lengthened in a place where you can manage. If you want to lift the shoulders off the mat, press the head into your hands as you lift. And then hold the imprint as you return. Breathe out to lengthen. In, hold the imprint, make sure. And out. As you lift, draw the belly button in. As you lower, hold the imprint. Breathe out to extend. Good. Breathing in. Really stretching those knees. We're working on your quadriceps. Breathing out. Press your heels together as you return. Press your heels together as you lengthen. One more time. Bend and stretch. Breathing out. And then returning down with control. Bring your knees back together. Drop one leg on the mat. Drop the other place, I should say. Arms alongside the body. And then sway your knees from side to side. Well done there. Okay. Okay, stretchy time. Roll on your backs. Bring your heels quite close to your sitting bones. Allow your knees to sway from side to side. Your arms are by your side body. Maybe they can open right to the side. Shoulders level, or maybe they can stay there just into a V shape. Allow your knees to sway gently from side to side, or maybe thinking we're massaging from glute to glute. And then stop the knees pointing up towards the ceiling. You're gonna hug your right knee into the chest. You're gonna lengthen your left leg away. We're gonna think about the back of your left knee, trying to reach towards the floor. So really extend the knee, and we're gonna establish the spine to stay neutral. So the little gap underneath your lower back should stay there. Couple of breaths in and out in here. As simple as that. What we're really doing is just releasing gently your left hip flexors on the front of your left hip. Your left back knee is pressing gently down towards the mat to allow that pelvis to stay in neutral. And then place your left foot down on the mat, keeping your right knee nice and bent. And then we're going to place your left ankle on the top of your right knee. If you have any hip issues, close the gap between your legs, so cross your legs over completely. If you don't have any hip issues, keep that figure of 4 over your legs. Holding and grabbing your right thigh there, the back of your thigh, make sure you don't press the back of the knee, just on the meaty part of your hamstrings there. Then pull the right knee in towards your right shoulder, so make sure the right knee stays on its side. If you have your both legs crossed, if you have that option, bring both knees right in the center of your body. And then as you squeeze the leg in, you're going to allow your tailbones to drop down towards the mat. So imagine we are squashing a little charity mat with your tailbones down on the mat as we bring the knee in. You breathe in and out, and you feel the lovely stretch on your left glute. Couple of breaths in and out in here. And if this stretch feels quite tight still, make sure you spend 30 seconds per leg, per side, maybe every other day doing this stretch is so beneficial. And then big breath in and out to release. Uncross your legs and place your feet back down on the mat. Once again, open the hands to the side, gentle sway your knees from side to side. So release the top part of your hip flexors there, allowing gentle mobility, also the base of the spine. Coming back with your knees pointing up towards the ceiling, you're gonna grab your left knee in, you're gonna lengthen your right leg away. Back of your right knee, try to really reach down towards the mat. So the back of your right knee wants to be best friend with your mat. So we're holding the left knee in, we're lengthening your right leg away on the mat. Okay? Different stretch. Yeah, stretch the other leg. Lengthen, good. Good. Breathing in, this is good to have the video. And out. Okay, neutral spine, so we're establishing the spine to stay neutral. And then place your left foot on the mat. And then place your right ankle over to the left knee. And once again, if you have hip issues, you cross your legs completely. You bring both knees into the chest. If you don't have any hip issues, you keep the figure of 4 and you bring this time your left thigh in towards your left shoulder this time. Ooh, this is a good stretch. I feel my right glute already tight. You breathe in and out. And then you're going to make sure that you open your sitting bones towards the floor. So we don't allow the tailbones to come off the mat. We drop the tailbone towards the mat, almost like wanting to think that we're holding 50 pounds now with your tailbones and the last part of the spine down towards the floor as you pull the left leg in. You breathe in and out. Same thing if you have your legs completely crossed. You bring the knees in. We're trying to get the tailbones not off the mat but down. So we're achieving, what we're trying to do is maintain your spine just neutral. As the more neutral spine on the stretches, the more you feel the stretch. Couple of breaths in and out in here. This is excellent lower back pain relief. If you wake up with a stiff lower back, just do this exercise. Should ease up on your lower back joint and muscle. If your joint is tight, your muscle might be likely to be tight. So the first thing you try to do is release the muscle and stretch it gently. And then release and stretch. And then place your feet back down on the mat, both of them, knees pointing up towards the ceiling. One last time to sway your knees gently from side to side and allow that gentle mobility at the base of the spine. We're going to roll over to one side, whichever is your favorite side. Just then to push the floor with your hands and coming into all-4 position. So coming into the all-4, we're going to repeat the cat stretch. Toes relaxed, ankles relaxed, pelvis on the top of the knees, hands underneath your shoulders. You're going to breathe into neutral, breathing out to scoop the belly button up, curve your spine, really stretching your back muscles, lengthening back into neutral, or if you can, drawing the belly button in still towards the spine, you lengthen into gentle extension, draw the shoulder blades away from your ear. And I want to come back just into neutral. You're going to tuck your toes under. You're going to keep your hands where they are. Place your hips over to your heels. Press your hands down. Lift your knees off the mat. We're going to lengthen your knees, bringing the sitting bones up towards the ceiling. Push the floor away with your hands. Bring the chest a little bit closer to your knees. That's the aim. We're looking in between your ankles. You breathe in and out. Gentle foot pedal on the spot there, so bend one knee and then stretch the other, and then bend one knee and stretch the other. Keep switching sides from side to side. Maybe then we can feel the lengthening of your Achilles tendon down on the mat, one at a time. Keep pushing the floor away with your hands. Keep bringing the chest a little bit closer to your thighs or knees. And then we're going to lengthen both heels back down on the mat. And then we're going to walk your hands towards your feet. So walking your hands gently and slowly towards your feet. If you need to bend your knees, bend your knees. Make sure though you drop your head, you release your ankle. You release your neck. We're going to allow the body to stay upside down. Now the body weight is completely just on your feet. You just drop your arms. Breathing in and out, allow the spine to lengthen using your own body weight. Breathing in and out, and then the next breath in, you bend your knees a little bit deeper if you had already knees bent, and then breathe out to scoop the belly button in, zip up the pelvic jeans, drop the tailbones down towards the floor, roll the spine up one by one vertebra. Make sure you take it really slowly, please. Really slowly. The head is the last thing to come back upright. Once you're upright, just take a deep breath in and out. Good. And then you're going to roll the shoulders forward and up, and then back and down. We're just going to check our feet are hip distance apart. I know the toes are pointing forward. We soften the knees as you reach up. And then bend again, breathing out. Breathing in, neutral spine, strong belly floor. And then release. Breathing in. And out. One more time. Breathing in. And out. And release. And then coming back up, standing. We're just going to look to the right. Just ahead. Nothing else. Back to center. And then looking to the left. And back to center. And then bring your eyes down towards the floor, but really opening the space between your neck vertebrae. And then looking up gently, nose up to ceiling, lengthening your neck, and smiley collarbone. And then coming back to center. And then I just release. Okay, well done.